While the nation is still grappling with the untimely and unfortunate death of the legend that Sridevi has been, the best tribute we can render on our part is to review some of its most sordid and spectacular performances. Calling this chameleon a good actor would be a major understatement. She was one of the most reliable performers who rarely hit a wrong note. On the occasion of his 55th birthday, here are his 5 most inflamed performances that will never evaporate from our consciousness. 1. Sadma, 1983. She was a relatively raw and naive actor at the time of Sadma, but his performance was otherwise described. At a young and tender age, offering an emotionally moving performance of this stature not only spoke of his meticulous understanding of the acting profession, but also paved the way for more nuanced performances thereafter. 2. Mr. India, 1987. Okay, it could have been an Anil Kapoor series, but it was almost impossible for her not to be noticed. And who in the world can forget that next to the perfect imitation of Charlie Chaplin, this scene is still a guide for a brilliant game for most contemporary actors. But not only comedy, she touched drama and romance and created a mix of multiple emotions, all in the same movie. 3. Lamb, 1991. It was a unique dual role, it was a unique love story, and it was a unique film. Anil Kapoor was seduced by Sridevi, older than her. 20 years later, her daughter, replica of her mother, falls in love with him. The idea was always a risk, the actress even told the director, Yash Chopra, but the film was meant to happen and intended to seduce. Although a commercial failure, Lamb is considered the best of Chopra and Sridevi. 4. Chalbaz, 1989. Another double role for the actor came just 2 years before Lamb. The film was Chalbaz and his characters were Anju and Manju. As the clichés in the cinema would follow, one grew up to be shy and sweet, the other a fiery motor, ready to kick the end of the stick. The actor played 2 radically different roles with aplomb, to such an extent that she almost eclipsed her co-stars Regina Kant and Sunny Deol. Chalbaz, it was nothing more than a complete show reel. Sridevi. 5. Judai, 1997. This one is my favorite personally. This is not one of his best films, far from it, but his performance here always forces me to watch this every time on TV. The plot was as weird as possible, there was chaos everywhere, but Sridevi was Ham Judai, one of my pleasures of guilt. A woman obsessed with a rich lifestyle forces her husband to marry a second wife. Yes, that was the plot. But nothing is impossible in the movies, and nothing was impossible for Sridevi. Honorable mentions: Chandni, Kudagawa, Ladla, English Vinglish and Mom. Stay true to this space for the latest Bollywood. Function, D, S, it, VARJS, FJS equals B. Get elements B. Tag names, 0, if D. Get element by it, return, JS equals D. Create elements, JS.ID equals id, JS.src equals http://connect.facebook.net/n us/all.js